Today I'm making a crosscut sled for my table saw. This crosscut sled is just made up of scrap wood I had laying around the shop. The fences are made of 2x4, the base is made of MDF, and the runners are made of scrap maple I had laying around. I started by milling down the fences that are again made of 2x4 using my planer. The scrap maple I had laying around was almost perfect for the miter gauge slots on this table saw. I really just had to fine tune the size with some sandpaper. I'm going to attach this to the MDF using screws and glue. But first we need to cut down our MDF to the exact size we want it. Earlier I arbitrarily cut down the 2x4s to the width I wanted the crosscut sled to be. I'm just going to transfer that measurement onto the MDF and cut the MDF down with a circular saw. To attach the runners to the base, I put the runners in the miter gauge slots and marked where I would need to drill holes. These pilot holes are for screws that I will use to attach the runners to the base along with glue. Like I said before, I'm going to use glue and screws to attach the runners to the base. I use a hand tool set as weights to clamp down the runners while the glue dries. This crosscut sled has two fences, a front fence where the cutting happens and a back fence. The back fence will be attached first because the front fence will have to be aligned square to the cutting surface. You'll see what I'm talking about later in this video. Both fences serve the purpose of keeping the structure together as you make perpendicular cuts across the table saw. I use glue and brad nails to attach the fence to the base. Because the front fence is where the cutting happens, this needs to be absolutely perpendicular to the circular saw blade, or the table saw blade rather. My particular crosscut sled doesn't have to be accurate to the 10,000th of an inch like some folks, so I just use a simple speed square. And now just a stencil for the next project logo, and we are done with this project. This is the first crosscut sled I ever built, and I will say that I'm really happy with how this turned out, as I've used it many times already off camera. I do intend on tricking it out and adding some bells and whistles like finger joint jigs and some other jigs, so keep a lookout for that. I just want to thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this, please click the like button. If you enjoyed this content, you'll probably enjoy some other videos I have, and if you're new here, please subscribe. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next project.